Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So this is going to be our weekend read from November 1st through the 3rd, and welcome to November, and no pressure, but welcome to the new moon in Scorpio, which will be arriving on the 1st. No pressure at all, but I did make a separate video on that, so check it out. I didn't want it to steal the show of the weekend read here. But before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you guys for each and every one of you for all your love and support, all your comments, your views, likes, shares, subscribes. Truly, you guys are what makes this channel. You've helped it grow. You really are the ones that are building it up to become what it is meant to be. And so truly, I thank you guys so much because you fill my bucket just as much as I hope these messages fill yours. And so I love you back. Let's get started. So, like I was saying, as we come into this weekend, we are being welcomed not only by November, but by November's new moon, which is in Scorpio. And this is a chance of illumination through initiation and transformation, self-reclamation, as well as awakening. And so it's a wonderful time. But what Spirit really reminds us during the Scorpio new moon is to trust the process and answer the call. This is an opportunity that's perfect for manifesting, and an opportunity to make room for the new and rebuild. It heightens our intuition and our desires. And so Spirit, as we walk into this new moon, as we walk into November and this weekend, what messages do you have for us here? Oh my gosh, okay. So to start things off right off the bat for this weekend, I mean, oh my goodness. 10 of Cups. This is an attainment of happiness, fulfillment. A bit of luck is on your side as well. But this is all about stability and success, vitality and health, as well as in love and in family. And like I say, this is a time that's perfect for manifesting, but also to trust the process. This is where Spirit really wants to remind you, wants to ensure for you that you are not alone. Spirit is walking with you, and what you're building, we've got you, basically. You are supported. This is a time where absolutely you are walking with Spirit, and like I say, there's a bit of luck on your side. There's a bit of luck in the opportunities for manifesting. This is an opportunity as well where doors may open that you never considered or weren't even wise to, weren't even aware of. They weren't on your register or weren't on your radar, rather. And this is a time where new opportunities will come. New doors will open. And also, too, it will hit your, so the new moon also, too, will hit your communication zone. And so this is an opportunity as well where connections deepen. And typically what I find, especially during Scorpio seasons, especially during the new moon being in Scorpio, is that the deeper you go, the bigger the reward. And so at this point here, what Spirit is encouraging all of us is to basically look at the Midas touch. If anyone has been struggling with letting go of the past, of holding on to things that really no longer serve you, this is an opportunity to let those go, to make room so that when one door closes, a window opens. Now, what also is really fun about the Four of Pentacles here too is that it's about having the Midas touch. During this time, what you touch, whether it be financially, in your relationships, in your connections as they deepen, you are cultivating, you are manifesting and accumulating a tribe that is like-minded, a tribe that is here to support you, just like the Honey Sea Star is here to support you and lift you up. And if that resonates, by all means, please like, share, subscribe. But if you feel comfortable, more importantly, share your story in the comments below. Share your experience of this new moon in Scorpio here on the 1st in the comments below. That way we can all celebrate with you, all raise you up together, and focus on bringing us together on this channel. Now, Spirit, what additional messages do you have for us as we have this new moon here and we welcome November? Thank you. Okay, so like I say, don't be surprised if this new window that opens, these new opportunities that come in during this new moon will bring excitement. Also, don't be surprised if you are a bundle of energy. This is a time to take action, time to chase your dreams faster than your fears keep up. And with this bravery with the Knight of Wands, it'll encourage you to get that extra oomph over, to follow those dreams over your fears. And so if anything has been stopping you, or if you're stopping you short rather, this is a time where Spirit really wants to remind you and to assure you that new ventures truly are going well and will go well. And now is the time to take action. Now, as I say here, this is going to hit, especially with the new moon in Scorpio, it's going to hit communication zones for us. And we'll also get a leg up and a little bit of help from Mercury. On the 2nd, Mercury is going to be moving to Sagittarius. And so this is a wonderful opportunity where it enables us to express ourselves faster, more accurately, as well as more directly. So we can say what we mean what we say, put our money where our mouths are. And it also encourages us, oh my goodness, thank you, to strive for a freedom, to show fact, basically, in how we formulate thoughts. And so this is an opportunity where really the Sagittarius, or Mercury being in Sagittarius, I should say, encourages us to look at the idea of positivity, that mistakes truly aren't the end of the world. They're just learning opportunities wrapped in chaos. And Virgos being Virgos, what we do best is organize chaos. So this is why I say we have a leg up and a little bit of help from Mercury, especially if you feel tongue-tied, have trouble getting things articulated in what you truly are meaning to say, wanting to say, how to act, how to connect with people. This is an opportunity that will allow you to have the gift of the gab and the gift of the tongue. Now, we had a lot fall out here. So first things first, oh my goodness. Okay. First things first is the wheel is absolutely turning in your favor during this November. Do not be surprised if you see, again, windows open that you never even considered. And this is a reward. There is basically a dream coming true or a wish being granted for you by the universe. The universe truly is spinning in your favor. But this also represents, 2 travel cards right off the bat. So some of you may have some fast movement going on, even physical movement going on. So if you're going anywhere, just saying, let us live vicariously for you and through you on this channel, and celebrate your story. Share your story with us in the comments below. But this is also about completion. This is where, and again, look at this, back to back to back, 3 action cards of movement. Don't be surprised that this movement, like I say, will go very quickly. And where normally if, at least for me, sometimes when things move too fast, that's typically when my fears will tend to be triggered, where it's like, hold on, wait a moment, let's make sure that we're grounded and it's still practical. And if that resonates, put a heart in the comments below. Let me know I'm not alone. But either way, this is where Spirit is really guiding you and assuring you, especially with both of these cards, the Knight here of Wands, as well as the 7 of Swords, or 7 of Staffs here, I should say, sorry. But basically it's bringing excitement. This is something where this type of action won't necessarily cause fear or trigger fear, but instead it'll cause and trigger excitement in you to keep going, to take that leap, no longer take baby steps, but instead take a leap of faith. And with the Tower, this will be sudden change, right? This is going to come in very fast and move very fast. Also, too, at this point here as well, whatever you were holding on to, whatever you were struggling with letting go, that's going to fall to the wayside with ease during this time. So take advantage of that. I do want to also say, too, on the 2nd, the moon, which is in Scorpio, is going to be trine with Mars, which is in Cancer. This gives us great willpower, courage, practical action, as well as resourcefulness, because you've fallen in love with truth and openness during this time. So don't be surprised that for things that no longer serve you, things that you've struggled letting go with, it will be or tend to have an ease to it now, of just, and a lightness to it, like light as air, to just glide away and fall off your shoulders. And then with the 3 of coins here, I mean, oh my goodness, this is all about gaining new skills or knowledge. It's about your dedication. It's about your mastery. And again, Spirit is saying and reminding and assuring you, success, rewards are yours through your diligence, through your dedication, through your commitment to your faith, as well as to your education. Knowledge is power, and you are becoming a mastery of your truth. You are becoming a master of the truth that you stand in. And if that resonates, by all means, like I say, like, share, subscribe, help lift this channel up, help lift this message up so that we can get it out to as many Virgos as we can here on this channel, and help celebrate and support each other during this time. Now, I do want to say too, with this trine between the moon and Mars, it's a wonderful time for self-improvement as well as conscious efforts. And so that's why I say now is the time to let go of what no longer serves you, because you'll have that self-empowerment. You'll have that conscious movement, that conscious mindfulness rather as well, in where you're putting your time and energy, where you're investing your efforts and your movement. Now, Spirit, give us a few Thank you. I love it when the cards pop out like that. But give us a few messages here as we close out this weekend and walk firmly and fearlessly into November. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, goodness. Okay, so seriously, another action card. So with the Chariot, this is all about strength and courage, as well as affirmation and, more importantly, ensured confirmation, rather, that you truly are headed in the right direction. You're putting into action what you're building. And another thing about this is more action, more momentum. Momentum is building. And with that Cancerian energy, that is really all about the mind and the heart. You are manifesting during this time. With the 7 as well, this is about mystery and hidden wisdoms. Again, it's about, it's about reflection, but it's also about self-awareness, that mindfulness, that willpower to commit to your goals, to commit to your path, but also commit to your faith, to know that you don't necessarily have all the answers, maybe not even know, like I say, with windows opening that you might not have ever considered, might not have the full plan that the universe has already written or has in mind for you as well. And oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps just doing this. This is crazy. So there's your confirmation there as well. I'm just saying, wow, what energy. That was intense. But with the Hermit, this is about seeking and receiving guidance. Spirit is guiding you along the way. Even if the path is not yet clear, even if those windows weren't necessarily seen or considered or predicted in your plan, Spirit has a way, and there will be an awakening here, a window opening of opportunity this weekend that will open more doors, but it also will come very swiftly during this time as we walk into November. Now, as I was saying, on the 3rd, it's actually pretty exciting. We are going to be getting a leg up as well with Mars. Mars is going to be moving into Leo. And so as Mars does best, and especially with it being in Leo, it kind of stirs the pot. It sets the stage for bold, fiery energy. And that'll carry us into December until Mars goes retrograde. So I know I said the R word, not trying to scare you guys or put any negative aspects there, just in case you feel that retrogrades aren't necessarily calming for you. But either way, Mars is about action. And when Mars flows into Leo, it's like getting a green light to go after what you truly want. It's channeling your inner rock star. And like I say here too, we have had so much movement, so much travel, so many cards pulled with action. So do not be surprised that this weekend you are channeling your inner rock star and you're getting the green light from the universe to truly go after what you want without fear holding you back. And again, we pull the Knight of Wands. This is enthusiasm. This is about being inspirational, career-driven, and highly motivated. Again, with a card of swift action, with change, with movement. But this also reassures you, especially double confirmation with pulling it on 2 reads here, or 2 decks here with the cards, is that you are thriving on challenge right now. You're highly motivated. You're taking action. And as you can see, both the Hermit and the Knight of Wands are looking towards the Chariot. They're looking towards their victory. And the Hermit can see the window of opportunity ahead. Now, again, just in case any of us are feeling any opposition, any type of fear creeping in, the Six of Wands assures that the success truly is yours. 2 cards sandwiched here with victories. This is about advancement in career, significant progress, and good news coming your way. There's validation, but it's not the end. There's still more work to do. It's the beginning, but there's significant progress. And with the 6, this is all about balance. This is all about symmetry. And this is all about harmony and integration. Also, too, it's a recognition that there's a harmony in opposites, where reciprocity is important, but also with opposites, you can lift each other up. Where one has a weakness, the other has a strength, and that's where that balance is found. I do want to also say here as well, so the moon is going to be moving into Sagittarius on the 3rd. So just in case you weren't feeling any high vibe energy between the new moon and also Mercury in Sagittarius, what we have when the moon moves into Sagittarius as well is spirited energy towards enlightenment, towards education in your faith and in your practices, connections with the divine. But also, too, we have the moon being conjunct with Mercury during this time. So we've got Sagittarius and Sagittarius energy. This is a great time for all business starting points because you are mentally active and you have good judgment on your side. It's kind of like the balance of the head and the heart, but also, too, the path towards enlightenment, that not letting fear take over when you don't necessarily know, oh my goodness, all the answers. And trusting that through the process, you are supported, you are protected, and Spirit is guiding you. And so, like I say, if this resonates, by all means, like, share, subscribe, share your story in the comments below, because I am curious as a cat. It's amazing, is all I gotta say. I am very, very excited to hear what each of you guys are working on. Now, a lot of cards fell out here, so I'm just gonna lay these out so that we can get a bigger picture of what's going on. Okay, so right away here, you've got the tenacity and the bravery to stand your ground during this time. And Spirit wants you really to be reminded that you are in a favorable position this weekend. This is a time as well where you're being recognized for your meaningful work. And more importantly, they're going to manifest through monetary rewards. This is a time where collaboration is important, teamwork is important, but again, especially with that new moon, communication, collaboration are your strengths. There is a self-reclamation and a transformation, but also, too, an initiation towards really accurately, articulating what you're wanting. Striving for freedom, but most importantly, striving for what you're going after, what you truly want. And again, like I say, mistakes aren't the end of the world. Don't let fear take that wind out of your sails. Instead, recognize them for the learning opportunities that are wrapped in chaos. And as Virgos, as the magicians that we truly are, this is where you are a master of organizing chaos. With the Magician as well, you are ready to manifest. And again, 2 communication cards back to back. But it's through your self-mastery. It's through your initiative. And really what Spirit wants to remind you during this time and assure you during this time is that everything is ready. Now is the time. Now is the opportunity of a new challenge, of a new conquest. But prosperity and success is meant for you. You are a leader. You have the courage and you have the potential. You have the intelligence, and victory truly is yours. And so if you have been faced with any difficult decisions, especially when it comes to directions, which way to go, with the Ace of Swords, this will come easy to you. Making decisions through the head and the heart, the balance of it, taking decisive action, withstanding your ground, and manifesting, taking the opportunity of that green light to really truly go after what's meant for you and what you truly desire is assured success. And with the King of Cups here as well, again, this is about emotional intelligence and emotional leadership. You know, we've got 2 leadership cards, one for the mind, one for the heart here. There's a flow basically within you right now. And also too, what I see in this is that just in case you're feeling like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of movement this weekend, there's also a calmness within the chaos for you. You don't be surprised that, as you take that green light opportunity, as you channel that inner rock star, you'll find yourself right at home. Find the calmness because it's the place of peace that was truly meant for you. Whereas before, fear would take over with anxiety, the center stage that's coming through right now is truly meant for you. And you'll find that it actually will help ease the energy. You'll feel at home. You'll feel instantly at place. And so when you feel that energy, you'll know what the right decisions are. You'll know the actions to take. And we also pull the World again. This is about triumph, assured success. I think that's come out a few times here in this reading. So I am just like, I'm tickled. I'm just saying. But this is also a new chapter. But it's also about a holistic wholeness and finding contentment in your center stage. Now, the one thing I do want to just forewarn you here as well is that basically when you have Mars moving into Leo, when you get that green light to go after what you truly want and channel that inner rock star, make sure to lead with compassion. Sometimes what can happen, especially with Leos, is they take charge and they kind of almost act like a Tauran in the way where it's a bull in a china closet situation. When you're up on stage, make sure the challenge is always finding the balance to make sure that you're not bulldozing people around you or the atmosphere around you, that you're not coming in, like I say, like a bull in a china closet, but instead lifting up that closet, taking care of that china and shining it so that everybody shines, because together truly we are stronger together. You will find that through that cooperation, through that collaboration, lifting each other up at the same time, that leadership, that inner rock star is what leads you and leads others as well as inspires others as well along your work. And with the Knight of Swords here too, I mean, again, we're pulling the same cards on both decks. This is just crazy. But this is where Spirit wants to remind you during this time, you are a fearless, brave warrior. You're quick-witted, you're articulate, and also too, you have intellectual passion behind your belt. You're demonstrating that. And this is all about basically standing your ground for your ideas, for what you're working on, for what you're building, and who you're taking with you, who you're building with. And if that resonates, by all means, like I say, like, share, subscribe, help support the channel, but also help support this message. That way we can lift each other up, help support each other up on this channel as we walk into November, walk into that new moon in Scorpio, walk into Mercury moving into Sagittarian energy, as well as Mars moving into Leo, and celebrate each other for our victories and for our successes, as well as for our bravery. Now, I do want to pull some spirit animal totems while we're at it. That way we can get some additional messages and guidance from our ancient ancestors. And so, Spirit, help guide us. What additional messages do you have for us here this weekend as we walk into November? What additional message? Oh my goodness, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so again, this does not surprise me that we're pulling the raccoon. This is all about being the inventor and having and trusting your ingenuity in what you're building. Spirit is wanting you to recognize and to decide on what you really want, and to assure you that you have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. Walk in your integrity, because you have many roles and Spirit is assuring you, you juggle them well. You got this. I'm just saying. And with the coyote, this is all about standing in your truth. The coyote really represents the revealer of truth, as well as not to take things or yourself too seriously during this time. And remember, this is a point, especially with Mercury being in Sagittarius, where it's the enlightenment that we're being gentle with ourselves. It's the enlightenment and trust that really mistakes aren't the end of the world. They're just learning opportunities wrapped in chaos. And we as Virgos are experts when it comes to organizing chaos. But it's time to make time for play. Great wisdom comes from laughing, especially at your own folly. Personally, I call them note to selves. I'm just saying. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. But either way, this is also, the coyote also, is here for a warning to look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Instead of looking at them as mistakes, look at them as opportunities of lessons and learning. And so let's just pull one more, Spirit, just before we go here, especially as we channel our inner rock star, get the green light to go ahead and go after what we truly want, what we're truly building in this life. Thank you. So just in case anyone is doubting or questioning, Spirit wants you to know that you are indeed protected. With the black bear, this is all about the guardian. And so if you are feeling like you're alone, if you are feeling the insecurities, chasing after your dreams a bit too quickly, this is the time to pray to Spirit and recognize that you indeed are protected with the black bear. And basically, Spirit wants to assure you that He is here, but also, and he or she is here, but also too to ask when in need, that gentle and wise protector, ask you for guidance, ask their spirit guides to give you confidence and power when you feel that you are lacking. Ask Spirit to help you protect the ones that you love, and ask Spirit to help awaken your intuition and to guide you. Because like I say, this is a time, do not be surprised during this weekend when windows of opportunity that you have never considered will open for you. And this is the time to say yes, to answer the call and trust the process. Now, I do also want to just go ahead and look at the major arcana, because we have a very big weekend when it comes to action, and a very big weekend when it comes to gifts coming our way. And so really, as a synopsis too, this is just absolutely beautiful. I want to say it went actually this way though. Okay. So what is, as a synopsis to this, again, we've got 2 travel cards back-to-back sandwiching here. You've got the Chariot, you've got completion, you've got victory, you've got triumph, putting into action with momentum building, answering the call and getting the green light from the universe to channel your inner rock star. You've taken the time to contemplate, you've taken the time to seek wisdom, to learn, to also go within and trust yourself and your intuition. But most importantly, during this time, you are open to receive the guidance and the mentorship, from Spirit during this time. And again, trusting the process. With your trust in Spirit, this is about creating mastery. This is about taking initiative. And it's also the beginning, new beginnings of potential, of power, and of consciousness. And again, this is about completion and contentment and opening a new chapter worth celebrating. This is standing in your center stage, channeling that inner rock star, and getting the green light to go after what you truly want in life. And so if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below, like, share, subscribe. But if you more importantly feel comfortable, share your story and what you're building, what you're going after, what your heart desires here this weekend. That way on this channel, we can also help support you, help lift you up, and help celebrate what you're building and what you've got going on. Now, I do also want to I almost took these away too fast. I do also want to look at the music therapy piece here. So what we have for the music therapy is a D sharp, an F, an A, and then also an E. And so try fiddling around with those if you are feeling or struggling with any type of chakra blockages during this time. This is a great way to get that energy unblocked, get it flowing. And then also too, what I see here is a lot of yellow. You know, yellow is so stimulating, and yes, of course, fall, it brings the best out. For me, I always think of sunflowers. But either way, yellow is so stimulating when it comes to new ideas, to taking action, also to create movement through creativity. And so if you are feeling a little stagnant, utilize the colors of yellow and even orange to really stimulate that action in you, stimulate that movement, and taking action when you channel that inner rock star. Now, as a reminder too, water holds memory. And so as you realign your chakras, remember to drink plenty of water because it'll help with detoxifying any stagnant energy and replenishing and revitalizing you as you take action and get busy this weekend. Now, too, I do want to just say, looking here. So, it's a lot of the mind aspects here as well as the crown. So, and then also too, we've got the solar plexus. So, as you grow more confident, especially with your solar plexus chakra, and as you meditate during this weekend to chase after your dreams, take that center stage with channeling your inner rock star. Affirmations like remembering that you are confident with who and what you are, that you are strong and capable, and most importantly, that you are enough. That will really help with opening up that solar plexus and help inspire you to take action. And then also too, we do have a little bit here of the third eye. This is about understanding and trusting and knowing that you are naturally intuitive, that you have that you have a vision for your future, but you hold it without attachment, and that you can allow yourself to dream as big as the universe and trust that what you see with both your physical and your inner eyes lead you to the ability to trust yourself and to trust the spirit in leading you. And then also too, we've got 2 crown chakras here. So if you are struggling with connecting to the universe, meditate on affirmations like reminding yourself that you truly are connected to the energy of the universe, that you are the divine made in flesh and bone, and that you are complete and whole when you are one with all parts of yourself. And so stepping into the wise part of who you are and acknowledging its existence, it can help you better to step into the fool's shoes so that you can learn to live a life that's more inspired and inspire yourself as well as others to live and lead through spirit. And so if that resonates, like I say, please like, share, subscribe, share your story, put a heart in the comments below. But also too, another way to help lift you up is the Honey Sea Star store. So all the designs on the Honey Sea Star are meant to empower, to uplift, and then also to inspire. And so check it out. Let me know what you think, but also too, if you've got a power word that you don't see on there, put it in the comments below. Let me design it for you. That way we can help each other, help lift each other up through your power word and help inspire others and lift them up as well during that, through that as well, through that energy. So either way, I really, truly enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonates with you guys. And seriously, thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Really, I cannot tell you how much it fills my bucket up getting to hear from each and every one of you. And so thank you guys so much for all your love. I love you back. Till we see each other again, have a wonderful weekend and welcome to November.